Now, as South Africa's grim employment picture persists, universities are stepping in to bridge the gap between what's taught in the lecture halls and the skills the current job market is looking for. Joining me now for more on this is Bongi Ndlovi, who is Graduate Recruitment Officer from the University of Witwatersrand. But of course, those who conquered the urge call it Wits. Bongi, thank you so much for your time. And just before we get into the initiatives that you're working on and initiatives that you've introduced to address this issue, just talk to me about some of the key trends that you have picked up when it comes to South Africa's graduate employment landscape.
Melissa, thank you very much for having me. I'm thrilled to be here, and thank you for the team for inviting me. Sure, employment landscape in South Africa is quite dynamic and presents both challenges and opportunities. I think if we look into the high unemployment rate, South Africa continues to grapple in this area. As of the first quarter of this year, the national unemployment rate stood at 32.9%, with youth unemployment ages 13 to 34 even higher at 45.5%. And of course, the pandemic worsened existing challenges, obviously leading to significant job losses and a slow recovery. Then you've got your gender gaps as well. Despite progress in these areas, there's still significant gaps that persist in the labor market and in leadership roles. When you come to sectoral performance, certain sectors have shown positive gains. For instance, in your manufacturing, electricity generation, and construction saw improvements in the second quarter of this year. However, the formal non-agricultural sector experienced a decline, losing 67,000 jobs in the first quarter of 2024. But then you've got your gig economy, which emerging as a significant area of growth, offering opportunities for employment and career transitions. We are seeing, a shift towards more flexible work arrangements, including your remote work and hybrid work models. Additionally, there's just a growing emphasis on digital skills and technology-driven roles reflecting global trends. Not to forget, of course, the initiatives by the government. They've been actively working on various initiatives to address unemployment and stimulate job creation, although the impact of these measures varies across different regions and sectors. So I think just, navigating the landscape obviously requires staying informed about the market trends and leveraging on new opportunities in growth sectors and being adaptable to changes.
Yeah. And speaking of initiatives, let's talk about some of the programs that you have launched to equip your current cohort of university students with what you call work readiness skills. Talk to me about those skills and why you deem them important.
Okay, so I think just in a nutshell, tertiary institutions in South Africa are actively working on bridging the gap between education and employment. Talking specifically about the Wits University, we've launched several initiatives that aimed at enhancing employability. I think one notable program is the Journey to Employability and Economic Participation WorkReady Gen-Z initiative, which really provides students with practical skills and knowledge to transition smoothly into the workplace. These include your job hunting strategy skills, building exercises, and real-world advice from professionals. Additionally, we host events like the Graduate Recruiters Breakfast that really facilitate dialogue between academia and industry. We've got the likes of the Work Readiness Week under the Skills Bridge initiative that also ensures that graduates are well prepared for the job market. So both programs are really designed to bridge that gap and obviously equipping our students with the relevant skill set that is needed for industry. And of course, ensuring that we are producing universal students, #4good, hence Wits for Good.
Yeah. And how are your students reacting or receiving this program so far? What has the demand been like?
I think from the launch date, we had about 7,000 students who had already signed up for this initiative. So which really speaks to the need and what the university is doing in preparation to ensure that our students are industry ready, and not only that, but become graduates of choice in the workspace.
And Bongi, tell me, are you working with the employers, or is the university just exclusively working or bringing to the fore this initiative by itself?
Definitely. I think employer collaborations is one of our, key strategic move in terms of enhancing employability of our students. So we definitely are working with a variety of employers across the field. As it stands under the graduate recruitment program, which is what I spearhead, we've got a database of close to 900 companies that we engage with. So definitely, yes.
Okay, and just out of interest, is an opportunity for this program to be made accessible to students who are outside your university? And I'm speaking about those that are in pre and postgraduate graduation phase.
That is yet to be discussed. It wasn't entirely my work, but definitely something that can be taken forward with other team members to see if it is a doable.
Okay, okay. And just before I let you go, I found it to be an unusual collaboration for the Student Representative Council to work with the university in this kind of way. Who had the bright spark to foster such a collaboration or partnership?
Okay, so the idea was born from the initiative from the postgraduate all residents SLC leader, then Kabongo, who then shared with his other leader, Siam Tanda. They then approached me and, pitched the idea. And I was like, why not? Definitely something to look into. And yeah, the rest is history.
Okay. Okay, Bongi, we'll leave it there for now. And that was Bongi Ndlovu, who is Graduate Recruitment Program Officer over at Wits University.